Today we're going to talk about the future of the U.S. aerospace industry. Innovation, defense, sustainability, and commercialization of space are really driving the next phase of U.S. aerospace advancements. Machine tools remain absolutely the vital future for the U.S. aerospace industry, arguably right now more than ever. As aircraft, spacecraft, defense platforms are becoming all more complex, they're more precise, are reliant now on more advanced materials, and so machine tools really play a very vital role. So really when you're looking at the aerospace industry, you're looking at machine tools as the backbone of the manufacturing process. They really are the foundation. They are the ones that are producing basically every aerospace component you can possibly imagine, from the structural airframe parts to engine housings, landing gears, and even turbine blades. Precision and tolerance demands have just increased. Aerospace components are now reaching a point where they require micron level of tolerances and complex geometries, meaning that machines such as like 5-axis CNC machines are really essential right now. Also, the use of now more advanced materials. So the materials are going to be items like titanium, Inconel, carbon fiber composites, aluminum, lithium alloys. All of these materials are very tough, they're heat resistant, difficult to machine, so they require very specialized machine tools with very high torque spindles, coolant deliveries, as well as adaptive controls that are necessary to process them. With the rise again of space systems such as these drones, hypersonics that are growing in demand, the need for custom small batch manufacturing of complex parts has increased. Then aside from that, there's obviously an aerospace aftermarket. So that includes a lot of retrofitting and repairing items and parts. This has to do a lot with like refurbishing turbine parts, housings and brackets, items like reworking parts for new specs, like for legacy military equipment or aircraft that's been used. So again, machine tools are playing a very vital role with the demand of that. And lastly, you're looking at also a lot of integration with digital and smart manufacturing. So machine tools have now become like a very integral part of like the ecosystem for the manufacturing process and all this high tech that's involved in it. So there's a lot more integration now with like AI-based like tool path optimization, more real-time quality control. Now the machine tools are really playing this very proactive role in this ecosystem, connected to becoming like a more adaptive and smarter technology to optimize the whole process of manufacturing aerospace parts. The ability to build and maintain machine tools domestically is very crucial to our supply chain independence. And so without a healthy machine tool sector, our aerospace and defense sector both are going to be very vulnerable. So in summary, machine tools are really the enablers of this like innovation, precision, and resilience for U.S. aerospace. We're talking about aircraft, spacecrafts are evolving so quickly, and so these machine tools are having to also keep up with that demand, being able to work smarter, faster, more capable, keep those tight tolerances that are required, and as I had mentioned, like also keeping up with just technology and digital workflows. Lagun Engineering plays a very vital role when it comes to the growth of the U.S. aerospace sector because we provide very customizable, heavy-duty machine tools that are really built for complex aerospace parts. So if you look at our line of Lagun Mar Holding, for example, it's a manufacturer in Spain that focuses on manufacturing bed mills, traveling columns, and these are ideal for machining very large precision aerospace components. Items such as structural parts, so like you're looking at bulkheads, wing ribs, landing gear support, specialized tooling and fixtures for aircraft assemblies, and then components used in drones, satellites, and other defense systems. So Lagun machines are really configurable, which makes them very adaptable to different applications, and a lot of customers really like that. A lot of times they present us with a part that we have to provide them with a more efficient way of machining it. And other times they're just looking at how to improve their current machining process. And so we're able to really provide a very consultative approach when it comes to us talking and being able to consult with our customer and make sure that they're really getting the solution that they need. Quick summary on why Lagun Mar Holding machines are built ideal for the aerospace industry is, again, their precision reliability. The aerospace manufacturing is now demanding sub-millimeter tolerances, and Lagun's machines are built in order to meet those tolerances. There's also the need to machine very special alloys, aluminum alloys, very special materials that Lagun's machines are built specifically to handle machining these rigid materials, and customization. So all of Lagun's machines, whether it's a bed mill or a traveling column, you can customize it however you really need to have the machine customized. So that could include items such as like a floor plate, integrating like a rotary table within the table or on top of the table. You could have it horizontal, you could have it vertical, where it almost acts like you're gonna be turning an item. And the ability really for it to handle large, very complex parts that maybe don't necessarily fit within the columns of, for example, a bridge mill or a gantry mill. They offer 5-axis machining capabilities. They have a ton of different options when it comes to the amount of tools that you need to have, changing of heads, providing an automatic head changer is available. Any CNC control that you need to have installed, the preferred ones are the normal ones that we tend to see, which is Siemens, Heidenhain, and Fanuc. But these machines can really be tailored to any solution. Now, aside from Lagun Marholding, Lagun represents in the United States another manufacturer known as Giuseppe Giana. They are an Italian manufacturer of CNC lathes. They have a long history of providing aerospace solutions with their 4-guideway bedway lathe, as well as their multi-process lathe that they have available. The advantages here are, again, these machines can handle components that are extremely large in diameter and very, very long, can be over 25,000 millimeters in length or more. They're ideal for turning items such as like turbine shafts, rockets. They're also precisely built for deep hole boring. So if there's any application that needs some deep hole boring, these machines are capable of doing all of that. And that being said, they need to be extremely rigid to be able to do such a complex part. So they need to be very rigid machines capable, again, you're thinking about cutting very strong aluminums and alloys and other materials such as titaniums. The multitasking machines are a great advantage because it allows you to really mill, turn, drill, and thread all in one machine. So that reduces setup time for machinists, it improves your throughput for more complex aerospace components, and less of a chance of having some sort of mistake. And then last of all, they're also very highly customized. So you can add tool changers, you can have steady rests, Y-axes, milling columns, the list can go on. They have a very strong reputation, like I said, in the aerospace industry, and they're known for providing very tailored solutions for customers. And last but not least, we also do represent another manufacturer. It's another Spanish manufacturer known as Burmac. They are known for high precision CNC milling that is designed to handle items such as like aluminum, titanium, and composites that are also commonly used in aerospace manufacturing. They have a specific milling center known as their SGA model, which is built to really serve the aerospace industry. It enables high precision machining. They're known for just high speed multi-axis machining. Ideal, like I said, for structural parts or composite parts that are used in aircraft. So it's going to be a very fast machine, but more light duty than what you would get like from Lagun Marholding. So aside from these other manufacturers, we do have our standard product line of both manual and CNC mills and lathes, as well as grinders. Those are all still necessary, whether it's in tool rooms of these aerospace shops. You know, I had mentioned earlier that these shops are having the need of like multiple different machines in order to finish off their applications. And so most of those machines are going to be used in a tool room, and they're used mostly to like retrofit or fix certain fixtures or parts. And aside from all of this, you know, a reason why people really trust Lagun is that Lagun Engineering has been around in the United States for over 60 years now. We have a very strong reputation within the aerospace industry. We have a manufacturing plant here in California where we do pride ourselves in building more complex, more tailored solutions for very, very specific applications, mostly working with government contract. And we are a UL 508A panel approved shop. We make sure that our machines meet the strict standards that a lot of these aerospace will require. A big part of that is the peace of mind that when you're buying one of these large equipments, yes, they're being manufactured in other countries, but because we've been representing these machines for so long. We have a strong support here in the United States, and you will be able to get your service and any engineering questions answered right away. So Lagun has earned a very strong reputation within the defense and aerospace companies or ecosystem, and a lot of the machines are used with prime contractors such as NASA, SpaceX, Boeing, Raytheon, Northrop Grumman. The list kind of goes on, as well as Tier 1, Tier 2 suppliers, the U.S. Air Force and Navy depots, DOE, and National Research Labs. These machines are chosen for a lot of prototype work and research and development. So you're looking at more low to mid-volume machining. So for additional information of Lagun solutions for the aerospace industry, please check us out at www.lagun.com.